Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Robles, and for my final video project, I'll be discussing the impact of plastic pollution on marine ecosystems and wildlife. I chose this topic because plastic pollution has become one of the biggest environmental challenges facing our oceans today. Every year, millions of tons of plastic enter the marine environment, harming wildlife and damaging ecosystems that both animals and humans depend on. Throughout this presentation, I will explain why plastic pollution is a major sustainability challenge and how it affects marine ecosystems and what solutions can help reduce its impact on the environment. Plastic pollution is a growing sustainability problem that affects oceans all around the world. Plastic products are designed to last for a very long time, which means they do not break down easily once they enter the environment. Every year, millions of tons of plastic waste make their way into the ocean. Marine animals often mistake plastic for food or become trapped in fishing gear and other debris. These impacts threaten biodiversity, damage ecosystems, and reduce the services that healthy oceans can provide for us. My thesis is that plastic pollution threatens marine ecosystems, biodiversity, and ecosystem services through contamination, ingestion, and entanglement. Solving this problem requires thinking, stronger environmental policies, improved waste management, and more responsible consumer behavior. Plastic pollution has become one of the most widespread environmental problems affecting our oceans today. Research by Kanhai and colleagues found plastic pollution in beaches, mangroves, coastal waters, deep-sea environments, and even inside marine organisms. Rivers carry plastic waste from cities and communities into the oceans, while ocean currents spread that pollution across entire regions at a time. According to Wilcox and colleagues, nearly 700 marine species interact with marine debris, and approximately 8 million tons of plastic enter the oceans every year. These facts show that plastic pollution is not just a local problem for us to take care of. It's a global sustainability issue that affects ecosystems around the world. Most plastic pollution comes from land-based sources. Common items such as plastic bags, bottles, food packaging, and other single-use plastics are often thrown away improperly. And thanks to this, rainwater carries this waste into storm drains, rivers, and streams, which eventually flows into our oceans. Marine activities also contribute to this problem. Lost fishing nets, fishing lines, and other equipment can remain in our oceans for years and continue trapping marine animals for years to come. Once plastic reaches the oceans, currents transport it across great distances. This is why plastic pollution has become an international issue that requires cooperation between countries. One of the sustainability concepts we studied in this course is system thinking. System thinking helps us understand how different parts of the problem are connected rather than only looking at one part of the problem. Plastic pollution begins with the production of plastic products, which then consumers purchase and use these products, and when waste is not managed properly, plastic enters our rivers and eventually reaches the ocean. Marine animals become injured through ingestion and entanglement. Ecosystems begin to decline, and important ecosystem services such as fisheries, tourism, and biodiversity are affected. These environmental impacts eventually affect people by harming food supplies, local economies, and coastal communities. This demonstrates that plastic pollution is not only an environmental problem, but also a social and economic challenge. Plastic pollution has devastating effects on marine wildlife. Many animals mistake floating plastic for food. Sea turtles often confuse plastic bags with jellyfish, while seabirds eat small pieces of floating plastic. Marine mammals such as whales, dolphins, and seals become trapped in abandoned fishing gear, and this causes several injuries, starvation, or even the death of the animal. Research by Wilcox and colleagues found that entanglement and ingestion are greater threats to marine wildlife than chemical contamination. As these animals disappear, biodiversity declines, making marine ecosystems less healthy and less resilient. Healthy oceans provide many important ecosystem services that people rely on every day. They provide seafood through fisheries, support tourism, protect coastlines from storms, and help regulate Earth's climate. Plastic pollution damages these services by harming marine habitats, reducing biodiversity, and disrupting food webs. When smaller organisms consume plastic, these plastics move through the food chain to larger fish and marine mammals. The comparison between the healthy and polluted coral reefs on the slide shows how plastic pollution can transform vibrant ecosystems into degraded habitats with fewer species and reduce ecosystem services. Protecting marine ecosystems means protecting the natural system that supports both wildlife and human well-being. Although plastic pollution is a serious challenge, there are many ways to reduce its impact on our oceans. Individuals can reduce their use of single-use plastics by carrying reusable bags and water bottles, recycling correctly, and participating in community cleanup events. Governments can improve waste management systems, expand recycling programs, and reduce unnecessary plastic production, and pass policies that encourage more sustainable products. Businesses also have an important role by designing products that can use less plastic and create more environmentally friendly packaging. When individual businesses and governments work together, they can significantly reduce the amount of plastic entering our oceans. In conclusion, plastic pollution is one of the greatest sustainability challenges facing marine ecosystems today. Millions of tons of plastic enter our oceans every year, harming wildlife through ingestion and entanglement while damaging ecosystems and the valuable services they provide. Using system thinking helps us understand that human behavior, waste management, ecosystem health, and economic well-being are all connected. Although this problem is complex, it can be addressed through sustainable choices, stronger environmental policies, improved recycling systems, and better waste management. By taking action today, we can help protect marine ecosystems, preserve biodiversity, and create a healthier, more sustainable future for generations to come. These are the academic sources that supported the information presented throughout the presentation. They include peer-reviewed research on marine plastic pollution and its impact on the wildlife and sustainability solutions.